Welcome back to the Water Saga. If you have been following along, you know that getting water out here to our cabin has been quite the challenge.
I don't know.
You want me to just go down there and check it out real quick?
In our last video, we discovered a 50-year-old abandoned spring thanks to a book about the area that we live in. We reached out to the owner and she said that if we could find the spring and fix it up, that we could use it all we want. But is this actually going to be a reliable source for us? Or are we biting off more than we could chew?
Oh, I see water. It's really marshy down here. I gotta figure out where it's coming out.
The first few days were full of mosquitoes and digging. So much digging. Mostly Steve, since I'm pregnant. I've been more of the cheerleader on the sidelines for this one. Eventually, though, we started getting closer to the source. Neither of us have ever built a spring before, so figuring out how to do it was definitely an adventure. But hey, people have done crazier things for water. And when you really need it, you'll do just about anything.
Boy, that water's cold. So much for being clean.
How's the water taste?
Cleanest water I've ever tasted.
Oh, goodness.
This is some hard, nasty, dirty work. I want to step down in there, but you can't because it's too deep. And
Yeah.
it's just filling back up faster than I can scoop it out.
I wonder how he did it because it's all walled up.
It probably wasn't all flat right here. It probably drained, but I think over the years, from where he dug it out, it made a big flat spot. And then all this erosion came down and we got all this mud mixed in everywhere. You know, it'd be a lot easier if you started fresh. Except now we're trying to excavate a hole that's full of water.
Yeah. Sure is a lot of water.
Look,
What is it,
the
a
sole
shoe?
of a child's boot.
Ew, freaky. At least we know who's
Somebody else lost their shoe in here.
At least we know whose it is, but it's still freaky.
Step in that. What are we even doing here? Are we even accomplishing anything?
I think so.
I think I need to get these boards out of here.
Will it all collapse?
I don't know. I want to get to a point to where I can dam it up closer to the hillside. We're not getting all the seepage in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want all this groundwater seeping down into it. So if I can get it back, I can get away from all this stuff.
Well, I think those boards should remain because those are helping keep stuff back. But this log right
Sure,
here
just-
will get you closer to the mountain.
Okay.
Obviously, it's been done before, so we know it's possible. It seems like it's impossible.
I don't think so.
You don't?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. What do you mean impossible?
I think it just looks impossible, but I don't have the vision that you do of what the result is.
Sometimes you just gotta get hands-on with it.
Look at that water just seeping out. Oh my goodness. And you're getting down to the gravel?
Yeah, see, I want to dig into the hill so I can get past all this nasty topsoil crap, mud, and get into that sand layer.
That's the layer that like filters it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the dirt helps filter it too, but you don't want the stuff that's close to the surface. You want the stuff that's already been filtered away.
That's so much water just seeping out.
Everything from over here is like seeping down back over here. Plus,
oh, yeah.
I mean, look how much water is flowing out of here right now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're still getting a lot that's coming from this top layer down. So I don't know if I need to dig that back to where it's more like coming straight out of the gravel. Well, good news is that this topsoil up here is nice and dry compared to that stuff down there that was completely saturated. So we're getting further in.
So while Steve is over here digging up piles of dirt, I am on rock duty. I've been sorting through and pulling out all the river rock that I can find, then rinsing it off to get the mud off. We are going to be using this clean rock as the filtering base for the spring, and we don't want any extra dirt or contaminants in there. Since the railroad blocked us off, it's difficult to haul rock from a quarry. It's much easier for us to source it here ourselves. Makes much more sense in the long run.
Well, we've been digging for several hours now. I got a pretty good trench dug out there. It's flowing decent. We still got a big 3-foot hole here. No, probably about 2 foot deep. But then we got flow coming out of our hole. We got it a good 3 or 4 feet back in there. Plenty of water seeping out from down below. So I think the plan is to try to cap it right about this layer here so we don't get the ground seepage from the top coming in, and it's just filtered through the sand and the soil. That's the plan, and then we'll have to backfill it so it doesn't all cave in like what's happening right now. Tess has been washing rock all day. She got a nice little pile going here.
Yeah.
We're going to use that to backfill our hole. We'll put a bunch of the clean gravel in there. Basically what we'll do is we'll put a dam across. We'll have our 2 pipes coming in, fill that with gravel, then smaller gravel, then maybe even some like sand on top, and then we'll put a layer of plastic over that, and then backfill on top of all that, and it'll be nice and sealed up.
Even after spending the whole day working at the spring, the reality is we still need water back at our cabin. And with the railroad blocking our only access, this means hauling everything across the railroad tracks by hand.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh!
We did get a water pump, so it makes life easier pumping water up and over from our truck over the blockage, rather than Steve having to do more back-breaking work. But we do have some encouraging news. State Representative Chuck Kopp and his business partner came out here on August 25th and walked the easement line with us, along with other property owners, to see the situation firsthand. Kopp just got back in contact with us today to let us know that he and Representative Kevin McCabe are in correspondence with the borough, and here's what he had to say.
This is Chuck and Sheree. How are you? Doing great. How are you guys? Good. Really good, Steve. We hope you and Tessa are doing well. Sheree and I were looking at the calendar, and we were wondering, is September 12th, which is a Friday, is that too soon to ask you guys to help us set up a little community greeting? You know, basically just make sure we have key information from people, because, you know, this may also be people who aren't right there at your spot, but also have real concerns about being denied access across the tracks, you know. And so we will also let the Outdoor Council and the Outdoor Alliance folks know about this.
As long as they live in Alaska, they can come. They don't have to live in the area or be your neighbors.
They don't have to be your neighbors. I mean, I think, you know, we definitely want allies in this, and there could be people that are very interested in railroad crossing issues that would look at this and say, you know, I want to attend that. We asked them for, in the interim, to help us negotiate with the railroad to get those berms removed as soon as possible. That, you know, as we work on a long-term solution, to get the berms down. Sounds amazing. Thank you guys again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye.
So there you have it. You heard the man. If you're an Alaska resident, whether you're a property owner, fisherman, hunter, anyone who's experienced blockages by the railroad, we encourage you to come and get involved. This is a statewide issue and your voices need to be heard.
Ready?
I think so.
Here, put these on your ears. You want? Good?
Yeah.
We're going to attempt to dam it up using this piece of a 55-gallon barrel. The hard part is getting this thing stretched out straight.
Yeah. It's already starting to dam up.
It's already damming up, but see how it's seeping up underneath it?
Yeah.
That's why we're going to need to get that cement in there and try to block all that off.
That's filling up fast.
Yeah, we'll drain it out so I can get some cement down, patch that other stuff up.
Okay.
Says only mix the amount that you can apply within 2 to 3 minutes. We'll go with a small batch at first. See how this works. Way too much water.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work quick.
Yeah. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh man.
I messed up big time.
Well, if it's runny, then you're not in that much of a rush.
Yeah, but will it set up properly? At this point, I'm just waiting for this stuff to dry. It's like watching paint dry. Last night I mixed up some hydraulic cement, tried to dam up my dam, the bottom part, with the cement, and I kind of mixed it way too wet. So decided to leave it overnight. Hopefully if we keep our fingers crossed, it hardened up. Let's go check it out. I left it flowing so that the cement could dry. Ooh, it looks very wet. Oh, it did harden up some. Looks like it's not gonna do much though. Didn't really bond. You see there. Come on, any second now. Gotta get my iced tea. Okay. We're gonna make a little U-shaped fitting to where the water will get sucked in, and that's where we're gonna actually collect it. This on this direction, on that direction. We'll put our 90s on. I'm not going to glue any of these because in case I need to ever work on them, I can take them apart. If they're glued together, I'll never get them apart. So this will be going out. These are going to be our collection pipes. A couple, like, I don't know, 12 inches long. Should be plenty enough to collect water in. Okay. Caps on the ends. Probably isn't that necessary, but drill a bunch of holes in the tops of these two pipes where the water will seep in and then come back out of our dam. The dam is going to be over here. There we have it. Got a collection pipe. Now I'm going to drill our hole for the overflow. Our uniseal gasket goes in there. Put a little bit of Castile soap on there. Make it slide in better. It's a pretty tight fit. Ugh. That way if the water level in the spring gets too high and we're getting too much flow out of this pipe and it's backing up, then it can come out of here as an overflow. I'll put an extension on here so we don't wash out our dam. Put a T right here, with another spout coming up for a way to back flush the system with bleach. That way we can clear out our spring and disinfect it if we need to. And this piece goes on there into that. Gotta get the angles right. Maybe a rock or something to put in. If you guys want to attract the ladies, just give them a heart rock. It works every time. Trust me, it worked on her.
It really did.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Guess we can just start filling in with rock.
Yeah.
Oh, doctor says I need a backiotomy.
I'm starting to get tired. But we gotta push through. We gotta finish this.
Gotta finish it. Okay, I think we're we're at the point where we can cap it now.
Yeah?
I think so.
Looking good.
Then we just fill it in.
Okay. Does it help if I push it towards you?
Yeah, helps loosen it up, makes it easier for me to dig.
Sorry. That looks really heavy.
It's pretty heavy. Actually, one of the first things I want to do before we take it down there is I want to make sure that the tank fits inside of that. Good. Fits with plenty of room.
How do we get it down there?
Like so.
Oh,
End over end.
okay.
Hopefully it doesn't break apart by the time we get to the bottom.
What if you take one of your T-posts and make it go that way and divert it?
Then I have to dig another trench because this is higher than that.
Don't be mean.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be snappy at you. I'm just exhausted. I don't know what to do. That will help because it'll help less water coming in from this direction.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, well, it's already kind of bypassing your hole.
The hole, we're gonna bypass it over here.
Okay.
That was good thinking, honey.
Thanks. See, I have good ideas.
I never said you didn't have good ideas.
That was a pretty long pause. You are sweating. You have sweat beating down, dripping off the tip of your nose.
Now, what have I gotten myself into here?
Sorry, I'm not much help.
It's nice to have a cheerleader.
I don't know what to do.
I'm just checking to see how deep it is.
Oh.
Man, we're still only like this deep on the thing. Maybe. I'll never take water for granted again.
No.
Whatever, if we get it halfway full, we even gonna get 100 gallons in this thing? Probably not. long as we get 50 gallons or so, we just call it good at that.
Okay.
And plumb it in. What do you think?
I think I agree. It's too difficult to keep digging when
We'll at least get 50 in there.
Thank God. It's like a glove.
Oh, thank God it fits. She's going in.
Oh. We got a bobber.
I want to get it in a couple feet deeper, but it is what it is. Don't have a.
It's too hard. It keeps filling in without the proper machinery. It's like.
So the major problem I'm having with this well here is we are basically at the very bottom, flattest part of the hill. So we have no drop. We're not able to like get much vertical drop down. So like I had to dig my tank in to have any kind of vertical drop to get it into my tank. It's causing quite the headache not having the vertical drop.
And doing everything by hand is difficult too.
Yeah, doing everything by hand, not being able to have any kind of equipment back here is very painful, very hard. We're making it work, but it's just taking, I think this is like day 6 now we're working on this project. So we're slowly making some progress, but it's definitely coming with a lot of headaches.
Yesterday you saw that we were having to bail out this hole while Steve was digging it because we couldn't redirect the water out. It was just really hard. So he wasn't able to dig down the full 100 gallons that we wanted for the tank. We'll probably get at most about 50 gallons, but that's okay because we could still get 100 gallons in a day. Just make 2 trips, like come out in the morning, fill up, go home, have some lunch, and then come back and fill up again. So that's a lot better than us having to go across the tracks onto the highway, filling up at the spring, coming back. You get the point. Looking good. You feeling better about it?
I'm feeling a bit better, yeah.
Woo-wee. This has been a lot of work.
Oh yeah. So we got her plumbed in. Our elevation is almost directly level, but we're still flowing in. And we do have an overflow pipe installed now. So the water line can only get up to that, and then it'll start flowing out. So always we'll be recycling, we'll have fresh water in here. This will get cleaned out. Plus, you know, when we pump it out, we'll get any kind of debris out of there.
Yeah.
And I think we're all set. We'll have to install some filters on the cabin. That way this water that we collect is nice and clean by the time we drink it.
And we could shock treat this as well.
Yeah, we'll shock treat. We
from...
installed a overflow pipe that I can backflow with some bleach to treat our well, and then it'll treat this as well.
Cool. Yay!
We tested the spring water at Alaska Labs and the results are very good. No brain-eating amoebas, and we've got filters at the cabin for extra protection. We're still waiting on the final report to see what minerals are in the water, but so far so good.
Okay, running up the hill, down to our pump, then down to our tank. We'll add one more piece of hose here, and we should be good. Put our hose at the bottom and start sucking. Okay, time to pump. Let's see, gas is on, choke on. Here we go.
That is freaking strong.